Hi everyone, my name is Dr. Jennifer Forrester, and this is my YouTube channel, Doc Beauty, Health, and Wellness. Welcome, this is my very first video. I am 40 years old and I'm starting a YouTube channel. So if you're passionate about something or want to educate others about something, it doesn't matter how old you are, just jump straight into it. I'm really excited about starting this channel, and I'm a little nervous, but more excited than nervous. Like I said, my name is Jennifer Forrester, and I have a PhD in science education from NC State University, and I am a mom to two beautiful boys and a high school science teacher. In a past life, I was a tenured professor at a research-intensive university. And what that means is I did a lot of research. And I really enjoy teaching and I enjoy being with people. And so I decided to, about 3 years ago, decided to change career paths and went back into the K-12 classroom as a high school science teacher. And I haven't regretted the decision once and haven't stopped and looked back. I've really enjoyed the benefits of the decision. I am married. My husband and I just celebrated our 15th year wedding anniversary. Can't believe it's been 15 years. We've been together a total of 20, 5 years dating, before we got married. And like I mentioned, I have two amazing, beautiful boys. One is 10 and the other is 3. And kind of a big age difference, but life has its way of keeping you on your toes. So yes, I'm 40 with a 3-year-old. So sometimes I'm really tired mommy. Actually a lot I'm really tired mommy. So yeah, that's my family and that's a little bit about myself. The reason that I chose to start a YouTube channel is YouTube channels really kind of saved my sanity during this pandemic that we are still negotiating our way through and navigating our way through. I was teaching online from 8 o'clock in the morning until 4 p.m. And then I was helping my 10-year-old with his work, and I was trying to keep my 3-year-old entertained. My husband was also working from home, and he was upstairs and didn't have as much flexibility to kind of stop and step away to help the boys as I did. And I could really tell a difference in my mental health. And so I started watching makeup tutorials on YouTube. And anyone who knows me, I am not, or up until now have not been really into makeup. I didn't wear makeup on a regular basis as a teenager or as a young adult. I did not, I had the same makeup for like 10 years. It would last like one thing of powder would last me 10 years. So watching makeup tutorials was really new and different for me. I would like to say that part of the inspiration for this channel were two YouTubers in particular. Hiram, who does skincare. I absolutely love his channel. I encourage you guys to go check it out. I will post the link down below. He is hilarious. He is brutally honest. He is highly dedicated to the truth about skincare products. He's very regimented in terms of his research, and his research is real. I'm highly impressed by his ability to look at ingredients. He's ingredient driven, and to understand the impacts of those ingredients on the human skin, which is our largest organ. And I also appreciate his honesty, like I said before, but he does his reviews and his presentations in a way that doesn't like offset you from the product. So for example, he might talk about a product that doesn't work for his skin type, but it might work for yours, and that's okay. So I really enjoy his channel, and every time a notification goes off, I'm on it, I'm watching it. The other YouTuber that really inspired me to start my own channel was Kelly Strack, S-T-R-A-C-K. I hope I'm saying her last name correctly. Her personality is amazing. She's very high energy. She's excited. I didn't feel intimidated by her channel. Some YouTube beauty channels I feel intimidated by because I am like uber beginner, like super, super beginner in terms of makeup and understanding how it all comes together. So I really liked how she just makes you feel welcome. And the way that she does her makeup, even her glam looks, it's something that I have tried and am still trying to recreate for my face and facial shape and my skin and the age of my skin compared to hers. So I would definitely recommend checking out those two YouTube channels if you get a chance. So today, my first video is going to be on sun exposure. So it's getting nice and warm outside. Many states are entering phase 2 or even phase 3 of their re-entry after the stay-at-home orders from the COVID-19 pandemic. And many people are starting to go outside, be it pools, beaches, parks, so on and so forth. I don't know if you can see, I have so much sun damage on my face. Again, I'm 40, I have wrinkles, fine lines, and all I have on today is a tinted sunscreen, some blush, mascara, and some lip gloss. So it's a very natural look for me. But when I was a kid, I played sports year-round. I was a tomboy, huge athlete, and I was always on a softball field. Softball was my main sport. And I don't remember wearing sunscreen. I always had a ball hat on, but I don't really remember wearing sunscreen. And then when I would go to the beach or the pool, sunscreen wasn't a big thing. I was much darker when I was younger, just naturally, darker skin tone, and I don't burn easily. And there were times at the pool and the beach where I would use baby oil. Yes, that's very bad. Please don't do that. And I would use like tanning oils with like an SPF of 1. And I would cook myself to be darker. That was very popular when I was a kid. I'm a 90s kid. I was in college in the early 2000s. So that darker skin tone was very it was very attractive during that time period. So please don't do what I did. Please, 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 please wear sunscreen. And people think to themselves, oh yeah, it's sunny outside. I'm going to put some sunscreen on. Definitely put it on your face. I recommend putting it everywhere that your clothing is not covered when you're outside playing sports or walking, hiking, just gardening. I also recommend a hat. Hat can help cover the ears. Don't forget your ears when you do your sunscreen, your neck, and of course your face. This is my natural color. So I have gray hair and my scalp is pink, and so the hat helps to protect my scalp as well from sun damage. But one thing I want to bring up today, I had taken the boys to the pool the other day, and I was looking at the water and how beautiful the pool water was, and I was just so excited to be out of the house and at a small pool area. And it's a private pool, and we're following all health and safety guidelines. And I realized how intense the glare, the reflection of the sunlight from the water was. And I started thinking to myself, I am going to get blistered on my face, and I had sunscreen on, if I don't take a break from the pool and, sit in the shade for about 20 minutes. And so it got me thinking, I wonder how many people look at the sun as it's reflected on different surfaces. So if you are at a pool or near water, please be mindful of the reflection of the sunlight from the water. I'm also reminded of when you're skiing, when the sun hits the snow, that reflection, you can get sunburned in the middle of winter because the sun is reflecting off of the snow surfaces and it's magnified. So there are 3 types of wavelengths that are produced by the sun. There are UVA, UVB, and UVC wavelengths. Now UVA and B penetrate our atmosphere and can reach the Earth's surface, the surface of our planet. UVC is absorbed by our ozone. Please understand that research shows both UVA and UVB wavelengths can cause cancer. What we do know is that UVB has a higher chance when you're exposed to a lot of UVB wavelength. That wavelength has a higher risk of causing skin cancers. And skin cancers are caused because the UVB and UVA wavelengths mutate the DNA in your skin cells. Right? So again, both UVA and UVB wavelengths can cause skin cancer. However, UVB has a higher risk or chance of causing those mutations in the skin that lead to skin cancer. UVA wavelengths penetrate much deeper into the skin's dermis. Okay, so those are layers. That is a layer of the skin. It goes epidermis and then dermis. Epidermal layers are on top, dermal is below. And the UVA wavelength plays a much bigger role in premature aging. So like I was showing you guys, the fine lines that I have in my skin, the discoloration, I do not have, like when I don't have makeup on, I don't have smooth looking skin and it's kind of blotchy. So those premature aging characteristics are because of the overexposure of that UVA wavelength from when I was a kid and not protecting myself against sun damage. Variety of research shows that approximately 90% of aging of the skin is due to sun exposure. So again, really understanding that sun reflects off of surfaces, that you need to remember to put sunscreen on your face, your neck, your ears, the backs of your hands. Any skin that is not covered needs to have sunscreen on it. And it doesn't matter how old you are. It's never too late to start wearing sunscreen, and it's never too early. My 3-year-old, he is lathered, and I lather him every couple of hours when we are outside a lot, because sweat will remove the sunscreen. Water will remove, even waterproof sunscreen has to be reapplied. So be cognizant of that as you are playing out in this gorgeous weather that is upon us. So following our theme of sunscreen and preventing as much sun damage as possible, I want to tell you a little bit about what I'm wearing today. So this is what I would call one of my neutral looks, kind of my everyday look right now, unless I'm glamming up, which I have been doing and posting on my Instagram. My Instagram will be posted below as well. Please follow if you are not already. So here's Jen, newbie to the makeup world. I had no idea, guys, that there is tinted sunscreen that you can like wear as a foundation. So when I found this and figured that out, I was like, oh my gosh. So I have on today by Milk Makeup. It is in the shade medium. It is their Sunshine Skin Tint SPF 30. Dermatologists and researchers do recommend that you have an SPF 30 at least on your face. And that is appropriate coverage to help prevent sun damage, again, with repeated application every 2 to 3 hours. I really like this. I wore this the first day I've worn this particular brand, and I will tell you that there's a little ball right here, and you don't twist this knob, you push the button. So I'm sitting here twisting it this morning like, oh my god, I've broken my brand new thing. I don't even know what's happening. And you just push to get the sunscreen to come out. And then you just roll it on your face, and you can blend it with your fingers or a beauty sponge. I did both today. I first blended it with my fingers, and then I blended it with my beauty sponge so that it blended well into my neck and so on and so forth. Then I am super oily. Always have been. Even in my 40s, I'm still oil queen, it feels like. So I did use a setting powder this morning, a translucent setting powder, just to help control that oiliness, because the sunscreen did feel a little glowy and dewy on my face. But once I put the setting powder on, it felt fine. And you can tell I'm a little shiny on my forehead. That's just my skin. That's just the way it is. To brighten up my cheeks a little bit, because I don't want to look like I'm dead, I used Tarte. Okay, so I love Tarte, and the color is Peaceful. This is what it looks like. And I love Tarte products. Oh my God, guys. Check them out, and they are amazing. I'm in love with all things Tarte. And so just put some blush on my cheeks. And then I have this Tarte. It is a lip gloss, and it is in the shade Buff. All right, so I'll put a little bit more on. And it goes on, that's a little tiny color. All right. But as you can see, it just adds a little bit of color to my lips. And then for my mascara, I do not have very big eyelashes. I don't have eyelashes, really. I don't know why. My children have beautiful eyelashes. I've never worn falsies before, though, guys, and I ordered some, and when they come in, I will do a video for the channel on Jennifer putting on her falsies. So I am wearing Pat McGrath Labs Fetish Eyes Mascara, all right? And it's in the color black. And I really like this mascara because there are ingredients in this formula that help preserve the lash, condition your lashes. It does claim to also help in the regrowth of lashes. We'll see about those claims. It may not work in terms of helping my lashes regrow a little bit, but it may help yours. So again, even though something might work for me and my skin tone, it doesn't mean it will or will not work for you. So I suggest trying things out for yourself. You know, you can take the suggestions of those around you, but again, it's got to work for you. So that is what I have on in terms of my makeup for today. So I feel very much protected. I have my SPF 30 on. When I go out today to take the boys on their walk, I will be wearing a hat. Sunglasses, always a must, protecting those eyes from sun damage. And again, be cognizant of how the sun reflects throughout the day as you go through different activities outdoors. And thank you so much for watching my first video. Please hit the subscribe button and the little bell beside it so you get notifications when I post again. Even though I am a doctor, I'm a PhD, not an MD, so nothing I say on my channel is from the medical community per se. These are my opinions. I will review research from now and again, and I will share my thoughts on those reviews of the research when it comes to makeup and skincare and just wellness in general. But please do understand that nothing I say on my channel is in terms of medicine or from a medical practitioner. So that is my first video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and stay tuned for more great